Hey guys, it's me again. Just wanted to show you I'm hungry. It's lunchtime, and since I've been on this paleo diet, I'm not as good at as my wife at eating vegetables. So I thought I'd cook myself some pancakes, coconut flour pancakes, because my body's craving carbs. I'm getting sore. My muscles are getting sore. So I'm going to use my rocket stove, my second revision of my brick rocket stove, and I'm going to cook on it for the first time on this stove. I've cooked on my rocket stove in the field. I cooked crawfish, but I'm going to try to cook pancakes on this. So I'm going to light it up. I've got my fuel over here, my sticks and stuff. I've got a cardboard box to get it going. I've got my Zippo, which is a lot more environmentally friendly and renewable and sustainable than a Bic lighter, a plastic Bic lighter. So I'm going to get this going, and I'm going to heat this pan up. Now, they tell you when you're camping to use a thin-walled pan because it heats up quick and you're going to use less fuel. And that's true, but I don't have any of those. All I have is Teflon, which if you overheat it, it smokes and releases toxic chemicals. So I have this, and what's nice about this is the nature of a rocket stove. It gets hot, it gets cold, it gets hot, it gets cold, because you have to constantly feed it. Which makes this cast iron skillet ideal because it's going to get hot, it's going to retain the heat, it's going to cook more evenly. So I'm going to get the skillet hot first, and then I'm going to put some oil in there, and then I'm going to put my pancake batter in there, and I'm going to try to cook pancakes. I've got this little infrared thermometer so I can tell when this is up to temperature, what temperature this is up. And I'm going to turn off the camera now, and you guys will rejoin after I have a fire going, and hopefully after I get this pan heated up to where I want it. So, see you guys soon. Okay, that pan actually heated up much faster than I expected. It's at about 330 degrees Fahrenheit right now, so I'm going to start cooking. I'm going to put my oil in and my pancake batter, and we'll see how that turns out, or how that goes. Okay, and here we go. A little bit of an issue keeping my pan level. I need some better things to rest my pan on. Because all the oil runs to one side of the pan, and I actually would like it right in the middle. Can you see that? Good. Let's see what they look like. I'm going to turn the camera off briefly, and I'll come back to it. And I can see I put a little bit too much oil in the pan, but this is my first time cooking outside, cooking pancakes on my rocket stove, so cut me a break, would you? Okay, I'm definitely going to try to flip them over this time. Looks like they're actually, well, that didn't turn out. Well, it's kind of a pancake. Let's see what these look like. By the way, FYI, I made a mistake when I made these pancakes, and I put too much vanilla in. I put 2 tablespoons instead of 2 teaspoons, so that may be one of the reasons they're not turning out quite right, because I put too much liquid in, but they're kind of golden brown. After I make these pancakes, I'm going to dump some of that oil out because I have too much in. Okay, the pan right now is at about 360 degrees Fahrenheit, so I don't know, still good enough to cook on, I guess. I don't know what temperature it gets to when I cook it on the range at medium low. Never measured it. Pancakes look a little better besides running together. Let me show you what they look like on the plate. A little sloppy, but there they are. Now, keep in mind, this is my first time cooking these on here, or cooking anything really on here, besides my crayfish that I've boiled in the field. But boiling water and boiling crayfish is a different story than cooking pancakes, I can assure you. And okay, batch number 3. Hopefully it gets better as I go. Pan's much more dry. Still not level though. You know what? I think on the next batch, I'm just going to cook one at a time. Make it easier. I can tell you I need to make better pot supports, which I will do. See what the temperature of that pan is. It's about 330 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty good. If I had a lid, the pancakes might cook more evenly. Matter of fact, I may go get a lid. Okay, now I've got my lid. I can tell you that this particular pancake is a thing of beauty. Doesn't that look nice? I put the lid on, and the reason I put the lid on is because I want the tops of the pancake to cook a little better so that when I try to flip it, it doesn't fall apart. Okay, let's take a look. Hopefully I don't burn myself. It's looking pretty good. Let's see how sticky it is. Still a little damn sticky. And again, it's the coconut part of the pancakes. If you had standard pancakes, it would be better. And actually, that didn't look too bad. I just tried to take it off a little too early. Let me show you if I can. See, that actually looks pretty good. Actually, I don't need that lid right now. Okay, batch number, what are we at, 3, 4? That's coming up. There was a little smoke coming out of there at first when I first turned the camera on because I just loaded it with fuel. So the process is, put your pancake in there, load the stove with fuel, sit and wait. This time, it's going to be one pancake. On the stove, oh, that's a big one. I don't know if that's going to work out. We'll see. On the stove, you can make 3 at a time. But your pan's level on the stove. And after this experiment, I'm going to make it so the pan's level when I'm cooking these too, on this. I just have to make better pot stands. So I have to chip down some bricks so that they're all equal height. So I'll turn the camera back on in a minute. I just wanted to show you, I'm not taking near the care I was the other day when I made it boil water. I'm just kind of slowly feeding it in. And that's actually enough to bring that pan up to 300 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is good to cook on. Hey guys, check this out. Sorry I didn't turn the camera on, but I was actually able to flip that pancake, which is surprising to me. Maybe I'll make the next one that large. But doesn't that look nice? Doesn't that look like a regular pancake? Coconut flour pancake made on my 20-bit brick rocket stove. Okay, let's take a look at the bottom. Let's see how this guy's turning out. Ooh, it doesn't even stick. Ooh, that's beautiful. It's not burned. It's not done yet, but it's not burned. Ooh, I like that. I'm pleased with that. It's the only one I've been pleased with. I keep turning the camera off because I don't want to make a huge video. I want to make some 15-minute video while I'm cooking pancakes. So sorry I keep turning the camera off rather than make you watch this whole thing. Guess I could have left it on and then edited it, but I'm a lazy ass and I didn't feel like it. Take a look at my fire here. Not a big deal. Let me measure the temperature of the pan. Oh, that pancake's steaming. Oh, it's only 235. Gotta get that pan a little hotter. I haven't been paying attention to my fire. In a couple minutes though, that pan's gonna be back up to 300. That's probably why the bottom didn't burn. Maybe that's why I had such success with the... Okay, I've got some bubbles in the pancake, so I'm going to take a look at it. Those of you who cook pancakes for your kids know that when the pancake gets bubbles, that's when you normally flip it. Still feels a little soft. I'm going to leave it go for a little while. While I have your attention, I want to go over something. Now, the Paleo people use coconut oil heavily, and I don't have a problem with coconut oil. However, it makes things stick, and I don't like that. So I like to use my extra virgin olive oil, which is probably close to as good or as good of oil. It doesn't break down, yet it makes stuff so it doesn't stick. So I like it a little better. So I'll turn the camera on in a minute when after I flip it. And another successful flip. So that's my second successful large pancake. How's that look? Does it look like a pancake? Looks like one to me. Look at that, guys. I just flipped it over and that is beautiful. I'd say that's perfect. It's golden. I don't know what Jill would think, but I am happy. We'll see how they taste later. Okay, next pancake. I don't know how much batter's left. Maybe this will be my last one. Yep, this is my last one. This one might be extra large, so we'll see how it turns out. Ooh, I got that pan nice and hot now. It's sizzling as soon as you put it in there. I just measured it's about 360 degrees Fahrenheit. So, last one. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, I think it's time to check the bottom. Let's see if I'm able to flip this. Sure. Ooh, sizzling. I think I've got that pan pretty hot, actually. Maybe a little too hot. Ooh, that's beautiful. Ooh, that's golden. Take a look at that, guys. Ah, that's beautiful. Okay, guys, here are my finished pancakes. Here's the last three I did. Beautiful. Here's the first couple, or few I did. Not so beautiful. I didn't have the process down. They might taste alright, they might not. I don't know. As I said, I added too much vanilla in the mixture. 2 tablespoons instead of 2 teaspoons, so we'll see how they taste. Whether they're nasty or not, I'm going to lie and tell you they're delicious. Because I don't think it's the cooking that would make them taste like crap. It would be my stupidity. So, let's see how they taste. You can look at my face, see if I wince. That's actually really good, and I'm not lying. Delicious. Actually, I like the 2 tablespoons of vanilla. It's got a nice aftertaste. One more. Good. Okay, guys, just a summary of cooking with the 20 brick rocket stove and cooking pancakes. So I boiled water on that stove. I boiled water and cooked in the field with my rocket stove made out of creek rocks. So in conclusion, you can easily cook on these rocket stoves. My second prototype of my 20 brick rocket stove works really well. So you just saw me cook pancakes. It's one person. Now with 2 people, you could really be some gourmets because one person could feed the fire and manage the temperature and the other person could cook. So you could cook a whole meal. Now if I can cook paleo pancakes on this stove in a cast iron skillet, you can easily cook steak, fish, chicken, pasta, whatever you want to cook. So it's an excellent stove and a backup, and I actually prefer in primitive situations to cook with wood. Now I make my alcohol stoves that you see, excuse me, my little penny stoves, but every single time I use one of those, it screws with my head and I feel nauseous and a little dizzy. So I would rather cook with wood. Now when you cook with wood, you tend to smell like smoke. But when you cook on a rocket stove, you really don't smell that bad of smoke. It's not like cooking with a campfire where, you know, the smoke is billowing all around you. It's a fairly clean process. I do smell very slightly like wood smoke, but my sinuses aren't bothering me. I don't feel nauseous. I don't feel dizzy. And if you go to Home Depot and you get 20 clay bricks, you can easily have a fixture that you can cook with in a power outage, or even if you want to save money or just want to get outside. So have at it, guys, and if you have any questions, let me know.